Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing our January setup. So, of course I had to mark it down in my index so I know exactly where to find January. Now let's get it started. I decided that I was going to do a galaxy theme for this month. Just because I like that during the winter I can see the stars in the sky so much better. First off, I had to get my paper to be the right size, which was a lot harder for me than I'd like to admit. And it did take me a couple of tries to cut it right the first time, but you know, it's fine. I fixed it and I think it looks pretty good. I definitely could have done better. And in the bottom corners, actually, I tried rounding them out so that I could see the page numbers. I first wanted to make sure that I had a little quote page, which is actually quite odd for me. I'm not usually the type of person that does quote pages, but I don't know. Something just got me in the mood this month. I created my quote page. I also decided to use stickers for the whole thing, which I liked, but I could have done it, I think, a little bit better. It was a little difficult to do. I had to get rid of all the negative space that was in the sticker. So if I would have written it myself, it would have saved me a lot more time, but I think it looks cute. It's shiny, it's like pink magenta, and I like it. I also used the back of this sticker sheet quite a lot so that I could just make it easier for me to peel out that negative space and stick the stickers on. I think it worked quite well, and I think in the future I might plan on having a tissue or a piece of paper or something that I can put it on. Also, I might not do everything in caps lock. I obviously had to add some stars, moons, and planets, which I ended up adding a few more throughout the rest of the spread. And then on the other side, I just wrote January. I also went to Target and I picked up a set that has a bunch of little calendars and stickers that match. They're white and gold, which is kind of my theme for the rest. So I also went ahead and included part of that on this page, and it's right there in the bottom corner, just so I have the calendar and I didn't have to write it out myself. I have this awesome kind of holographic colored tape. It's not really holographic, but it's still pretty, and I think it matches the theme as well. And of course, as soon as I went to try to start putting this on my page, things just kind of went south from there. My tape dispenser ran out, and it wasn't pretty. So I ended up having to go to the store so that I could get myself a refill for it, and here's where it started. So anyways, I tagged it on. I also have this galaxy paper. I actually got both of them from Joann's. I think that they're really cute, and I just kind of wanted to cover the edge a little bit. I didn't want it to be even, I wanted it to be curved, and I thought that it would look really cool like this. So here I am just trying to fit it on the page to how I would like it, and I do end up rounding out the corners a bit more, and honestly it's a bit better than my title page, so I'm all for that. I made sure that for the most part that was all you could see, and at the top I wrote holidays this month. I also included a couple of the holiday stickers that I got from the Happy Planner set. I really like them. I've actually had these for a while and I've just never used them. So I thought this was a great place to put it. Also from that Target sheet, there was this awesome strip that lists all of the days of the month along with the corresponding day of the week. I thought it was really nice, and I figured that as the month goes on, I can just cross off the day. I think it's cute. It matches my previous theme, but it also kind of fits in with how I've been doing the rest of this month. I also decided to include the sticker that says "Today will be great" for some extra color and, you know, a little extra motivation, because today will be great. You know, every day of the month will be great, or at least I hope it will.
12:11
I also added some extra stars with my different pen colors, just to try to also blend all of the colors from the spread together. For the last page of the month, I did want to add a lot more of the paper, and once again it is curved. I like how it looked. I don't want it to be perfect, and really nothing about my spreads are ever perfect. I have issues with my hands, and so cutting, writing, things like that just aren't the easiest for me. But I still think it came out really, really cute. So I covered most of the back page. I also trimmed off the edge and curved the corners a bit after gluing it on. And I think it came out really cute, but I'd love to know what you guys think. I started by trying to cut with scissors, and then I decided that it was probably a better idea for me to just use a scalpel. So I ended up grabbing one and cut it out, and it looked a lot better than me attempting to use scissors. And I think it honestly turned out a lot better than when I used stickers. But I decided to take another portion of the month. I'm cutting this one down because it actually was made for tabbed planners. I didn't want to have that tab, so I just trimmed it down a little bit, put it there, and made sure that my page would fit over it. I'm also including some of the important dates that I included in my year in review. It basically just included my mom's birthday along with my dog Athena's birthday. I'm not a huge fan of trackers, but I did add a portion of tracking things that I'm kind of interested in seeing how often I do every month. One of them is for laundry, one's for grocery shopping, and then I also have a little section to remind me of when it's trash day versus when it's recycling day. And in the end, I also added a little hydrate sticker. I know you're supposed to use those for like daily bits, but I decided that I wanted to have one just to try to remind myself to drink more water. I'm not going to be checking it off. It's just kind of there for me to see and be like, oh yeah, I guess I should drink some water. And I've been trying to get healthier, so hopefully it'll work. But here I am just kind of gluing on the first portion that I put together. And then I decided to use a lot of the paper that I had left over so that I could create individual kind of stickers, but not really, for the days of the week. Before I was just going to label the 4th, 5th, 6th and just leave it as that, but I wanted to get a little bit more creative, so I just cut these down a little bit, made sure that they were the right width that I wanted, and marked every 2 squares, just because that was the length that I wanted to have for each of them. And then I just cut them down, made sure it was the appropriate fit for me, which it was, and chopped out a whole bunch of them. Also in my planner though, I decided that I'm going to put Saturday and Sunday together because for my videos, I typically release them throughout the week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I don't really have too much that I do on the weekend. It's just kind of like my fun free time. So I decided to make it a fun, colorful, creative section. So here I am putting the holographic, but not holographic, tape along with a weekend banner, and it also marked the days for that weekend. I did the same thing where I either glued down the papers and then wrote on the day of the week along with the date, or the other way around and labeled them and then glued them on, but I think they turned out really cute. I tried to put the day of the week in different spots. Sometimes they were in the middle, sometimes at the beginning and the end, but overall I really liked how it turned out. I thought it added a little bit of diversity and a little bit of fun, and it really did help tie the colors together. So I had a lot of issues with filming this. I'm so sorry, I did skip around a little bit, but I decided to do basically the same thing on the rest of the pages. I added some fun stickers, I added some tape, and I added the days of the week. But here I am working on the last page. Just as the other pages, I did list the days of the week along with the date for Monday through Friday. And then I put some fancy tape with some stickers for the 30th and 31st, as in, you know, the last days of the month. I tried to pick darker colors for this so that it would feel related to the other pages, but not be matchy-matchy to that very last page. But anyways, here's my flip through. I know this video is short, but I really do hope that you guys like it, and I hope you tune in next week for another video. Bye friends!